Okay, I know you've heard this line. When the baby sleeps, you should sleep. But that phrase does not work for most moms. And it's not because you're doing anything wrong. You know, when the baby finally goes down and you're in that state of absolute exhaustion, and a part of you really does want to go to sleep, but a much bigger part of you resists it, yeah, you're not alone in that, and you're not a weirdo for it. Today, I really want to explain 3 reasons why sleep can be so hard in early motherhood, and why none of them means you're failing or you're not doing what you should be doing. It's just unrealistic advice. All right, so let's get into it. Reason number 1, your brain cannot turn off the to-do list. You finally lie down, you get a break, and you're looking around and it's like laundry, dishes, bottles that still need to be washed. And in your mind, you're hearing, oh man, we are so behind. You know what? Let me just do this one thing real quick. So even though your body is technically still and you're resting, your mind is on full alert. Early motherhood comes with a lot of simultaneous demands. Your baby's needs take up so much time and attention, but the household stuff doesn't stop existing. Your brain just has all of these unfinished tasks tallying up in your mind, and that makes it extremely difficult to power down and just rest, to not have any anxiety about what you need to do, but to instead just be able to relax into where you are right now and fully enjoy your break, which would ultimately lead to sleep, but that doesn't happen that way. Reason number 2, sleep can feel like you're giving up your only break. This one does not get talked about enough. When the baby finally goes down, that might be your very first moment all day where nobody needs anything from you. If I go to sleep right now, did I ever actually get a break? Because it can feel like you're going from being needed to being unconscious to being needed again. So even though your body wants to sleep, another part of you just wants space to breathe. Space to not have to respond or anticipate the next need. Space to feel like a person again. And that doesn't mean you don't value rest or you don't think that you should be taking advantage of the time to be able to sleep. But in early motherhood, sleep is not always the thing that makes you feel most restored. Sometimes what you're craving more is a moment where you're just not needed. Reason number 3, your body is exhausted, but you still feel alert. This is the part that feels most confusing. The more sleep deprived you get, the harder it can actually be to fall asleep. Your body is tired, deeply tired, but your brain, it's still listening. Even when the house is dead quiet, a part of you is still just waiting and anticipating for that next sound. So you may go lie down and try to go to sleep, but instead you're just feeling wired and tired and frustrated that you can't go to sleep when you're trying to sleep. It's not that you're choosing to stay alert. Your body has just been on duty for a very, very long time. And bodies like that don't just shut off instantly. They have to downshift gradually. So having that moment where your baby goes down to sleep and then immediately jumping to the bed yourself and trying to sleep, it doesn't work like that. So if you've ever wondered why you can't just sleep when the baby sleeps, well, now you have a few reasons why. It's not that you're being bullheaded and not trying to rest. It's just that you have a running checklist nonstop. Your body hasn't had much space yet, and you've just been on for a very long time. It's a lot to ask someone to just suddenly switch off. It's not reasonable. So if sleeping right away doesn't work for you right now, that's okay. Sometimes what your system needs first is a little peace, not more pressure. So, hey, if tidying for a few minutes helps you to settle your mind and let you just breathe again, go for it. If sitting on the couch and zoning out and watching Gilmore Girls for the 100th time helps you feel like a human again, that's totally fine too. Just because somebody gave you advice doesn't mean you need to take it. Doesn't mean that that's what's working for you in this moment. Doesn't mean that that's what you actually need. Just do whatever helps you settle. because I promise you, balance will come back and you will sleep again. This season is long and it can feel permanent and endless when you're in the middle of it, but I promise you it's not. I hope this explanation helped you understand that what you're experiencing is completely normal. And if you want more conversations like this, I hope that you subscribe and stick around, because we're just here to unravel the confusing parts of motherhood so you can stop blaming yourself for what's actually super normal, but just not really talked about. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.